How's it going, anime fans of the world? My name's Anime Rika, and welcome to something that I could say a Sword Art Online Season 3 prediction or what might happen, but they're already giving us some teasers and what's probably gonna happen. So as you can see, I'm gonna be talking about it, and you guys might agree, but this is what they actually said, that the new game world is called the Underworld, and it sets an era where science is first being discovered and technology is most medieval. The two new main characters are named Hugo and Alice Sherberg. I hope I pronounced that right. We've never seen those characters before, Hugo and Alice. I have no idea about them. Maybe they were like in Kirito's childhood, something like that, but I have no idea. But as you can see on pictures right here, Kirito was actually with those two girls, which could mean that they probably were during his childhood memories. I have no idea, but we're about to find out. And with most of the emphasis of the story going towards Kirito's friendship with Hugo, Alice is a master of the sword, so as might be expected, she tends to show up mostly for battle scenes over the long term. So as we see right here that it is from Kirito's childhood, but we might not know, but as you can see another picture on screen here, that there's a huge castle behind the two girls, which could mean that the new game, or the new virtual game, that Kirito's gonna be in is like maybe Knights, Dragons, Fortresses, something like that. It's gonna be related to that theme, I don't know. Hugo, on the other hand, is a simple woodcutter whose life is unended by corrupt nobles, and his life story intertwines with Kirito's adventures in the underworld. Sword Art Online Season 3 opens with Kirito already inside the underworld. He embarks on a quest with his new friends Hugo and Alice, but the audience won't find out the meaning behind the underworld until later. This could give us a clue right now. So, a poor person who embarks with Kirito later on, I have no idea what's gonna happen really, but there could be a clue right here that nobody has found out that yet. And also, it turns out Kirito's working in the real world as a beta tester on 14th generation full dive technology with a company called Rafts. So we already know that in the first season that Kirito already did beta test for SAO, and yeah, he already did the beta test for SAO, so he could be chosen again to do this for this beta test. We might not know. The company called Raft, the soul translator, allows a user's soul or consciousness or flux light to connect directly into the virtual world, which means the underworld is supposed to be more realistic compared to previous version. Now, I might not know about that, but the others were kind of realistic, but I don't know what the developers are looking for to make this more realistic than the others, but really, SAO, Alpha Online, Gun Gale Online were really good, but I don't know, they were realistic to me, but I don't know how the developers are gonna make the underworld more realistic than the others. We have no clue about that yet. And the new full dive machine also introduces flux light acceleration, which greatly accelerates the user's perception of time in comparison to the real world. In practice, this means years can pass in the underworld, whereas only hours or days have passed in the real world. Scientists also said that to be working on the brain implant chip that merges the virtual and the real world, which ties into the Axel World series. I don't know what the Axel World series, but this could be interesting that there's a new technique called the acceleration where people can actually accelerate with their brains, and scientists are developing a new chip that actually merges the real and the game world together. This could be really interesting. Can't wait for the series to start. And shortly after the introduction, events quickly go awry and Death Gun makes a reappearance. So we should know this already by the end of Season 3, when Kirito actually kills Death Gun during the game. Death Gun said that it wasn't over yet, so this could be a clue that he actually makes a reappearance, so he's trying to get revenge, because as you can see, that he wasn't killed in the real world, he was killed in the game, so he cannot die in the game. So we do not know him in person yet, but we've seen him inside the game. Kirito finds himself stuck in the underworld and his missing memories, cannot log out of the game and cannot call the admins to get him out. So a new game again in the underworld, he will not be able to log out and he can't call the admins. So it's almost building up equally to SAO. So the underworld could be like SAO, because I really loved the first season. The second season was in Gun Gale Online, it was okay, but not quite good. But as you can see, developers are trying to make the underworld look almost like SAO with Death Gun included inside. So this is going to be really interesting. And many people are saying that the release date of SAO Season 3 is going to be maybe at the end of summer 2015 in the late, or in the end of summer 2016. I don't want it to be 2016. I really want it to be 2015 because I really am so hyped for this series to continue on, and I really want to watch it. So there you go, guys. Lots of information here to give you, and yeah, that's basically it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I'll see you all in my next video. Adios.